and welcome back to my channel. I am the Mass Trans and you are watching DaBaby. Now before we get today's video started, I just want to give a quick what's up to my peeps and a diabolical middle finger to the creeps. You know who you are. Y'all like that girl? So I just made a video talking about T.I. and I Am Zoe and their whole exchange, their live exchange about what DaBaby said in concert, right? And after I made the video, you know, it kept replaying over and over and over in my mind. Because, see, here's the thing. I'm so sick of hypocrisy. I am so sick of double standards. And I talked about double standards in that video, right? I talked about the fact that, you know, lesbians to some degree are given a pass. I talked about, you know, on one hand, T.I. wants to be able to say what he wants to say, you know, but doesn't feel like there should be any repercussions for that. But there's another double standard that I want to talk about. Now, this double standard might get me in trouble with my own community, but I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it because I'm sick of it, right? Here we are. Everyone under the LGBTQIAP+ community, I'm talking to all of y'all. Every last one of y'all. I am sick. Now, we are at DaBaby's throat right now. We are going ham on DaBaby. Non-stop. And I'm not defending DaBaby. What he said was dead ass wrong. And nothing anyone can say is going to change my mind about that. But what I did have was a moment of awareness. And one of the things that I really challenged myself to do is to be brutally honest. You know, and I'm not going to just vilify DaBaby and not take a look at my own community. Now, the reason I'm making this video is because, like I just said a moment ago, we are at DaBaby's throat. Now, I cannot tell you how many times within the LGBT community that I have heard some of the most disgusting things said about people who have HIV. I've heard the acronym HIV described as the house in the valley. You know, people trivialize it and turned it into a joke. Or say, oh, she's sick. Oh, she has the package. The same thing that we are vilifying DaBaby for, we do in our own community. Present company excluded because I do not go there. We do the same thing in our own community. And the reason I'm making this video is because we are not going to sit here and be at this man's throat. I mean, we will be at his throat, but we need to be at our own throats as well. So if you are going ham on DaBaby for what he said, and you have friends around you, or you are a person who makes jokes about people within our own community who may be afflicted with HIV/AIDS, and not holding them to the same standard that you're holding DaBaby to, that's problematic. That's problematic, and that is hypocritical. So again, DaBaby doesn't get an excuse, but when you're throwing DaBaby under the bus, take a look at the people around you and have those conversations. HIV/AIDS, if it's not funny when DaBaby says it, if he trivialized it, we can't sort of turn a blind eye when someone who just happens to be LGBTQIAP+ does the same thing, because I know I've heard people around me do it. Gay man? So I just wanted to say that because I really want to be fair as I can possibly be. You know, when it comes, it's just like when black people use the N-word and get upset when white people use the N-word. The same thing. So again, people are always able to see things that are outside of themselves, but have a hard time seeing things that happen within themselves. My baby is calling, so I have to go really quick. But before I go, let me just say this once again. We have to, if we want people outside of the LGBTQ community to destigmatize HIV/AIDS, we have to do that within our own community. It starts with us. And there's a lot of stigma around HIV/AIDS within our own community. Sorry. A lot of ignorance around HIV/AIDS within our own community. Facts. Facts. So if we want better from DaBaby, we got to be better, right? All right, you guys. So that was just a little food for thought. It was just one of those things that just popped into my mind. And listen, don't be upset with me. Don't blame the messenger. I'm just being honest and authentic, and you know, and trying to move the conversation forward in a real way, because we can't be attacking this man. I mean, we can and we should and we will, but we also have to deal with those issues within our own community. The transphobia that exists within the LGBTQIAP+ community. There is transphobia. There is a lot of it. The misogyny that exists within our own community. There is a lot of it. We have to be willing to deal with and address those issues as well. It's the same thing when you hear people who criticize the Black Lives Movement and say, well, what about all the black people who are killed by other black people? And you're not addressing that. So let's address our own issues at the same time we're addressing the issues with DaBaby, okay? All right, you guys, that is it for this video. Please do me a huge favor. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. And as always, ask yourself this one poignant question. Why be bitter when you can be better? So let's be better together. Mwah. I'm the Maz Trans, and I'll talk to you guys again in my next video. Bye-bye.